Alright, guys. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me plug my fucking shit in here. Give me a second. There we go. Let me go ahead and get the rotation up here. Perfecto. 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 Alright, guys. What is going on, everybody? You guys know me all too well. I am your boy. Fucking Course, back at it again with the brand new fucking Chill Zone. I'm sorry if you guys have to hear the background noise of my AC, but I'm leaving it on. It's fucking cold as shit. So I'm going to leave it on for a little bit. And then maybe midway through this show, I'll turn it off. But I have to have it on right now, dude. I'm fucking freezing my fucking dick hair off, bro. Alright, so let me go ahead and get this video fucking tweeted, and then I'll get the chat out, and then we'll begin this fucking bullshit. So we're going to have a little discussion. Determine what makes you fucking a neutral gamer, because this seems to be a hot topic throughout the course of this generation. Something that was never brought up last generation. So we're talking about this one. Definitely something we're talking about. I've been seeing this term flying around all day today. So let me go ahead and finish posting this real quick, and then yeah, we'll get this fucking conversation started. So, alright, there we go. That's tweeted out. Let me get the chat up here. Ah, damn! You gotta forgive me, guys. I just woke up there, like, fucking literally, like, 20 minutes ago, dude. So, you could probably still hear it in my voice a little bit, too, as well. What up there, Cora, Uncompetitive, and Dauntless? How you guys doing? So now this seems to be a heated discussion that I've seen get brought up quite a bit. Also, to clarify what people were saying in the comment section of the more serious tone video I had put up there yesterday, discussing a lot of the matters and stuff like that. The whole job thing is definitely true. I agree. But that is not going to fix my current living situation. That's only going to be a temp thing, really. Because of the simple fact is of my name being in the collection. That's not going to fix anything until I get, until either I find a place that doesn't care about your background, or until that that gets paid. But that's definitely a lot of money that I would have to fork over to get that paid off, or I have to wait 5 years before it goes away. But either way, it doesn't really matter. It is a valuable option as a temporary thing until I get my ass back on my feet. I'm thinking about doing it, but we'll see how it goes. Because disability right now is not fucking covering anything at all. But I just want to let people know that getting a job is not going to solve my living situation. But anyways, moving on from that. So, neutral. What does it mean? Does it even exist? Is this something that's made up in the gaming space? Like, a lot of these things are fucking made up on the regular. What's up, Rich? What's up there, Earthworm? And all that shit like that. But I just posted a tweet on Twitter, and I've officially been called literally everything in the books. I was called a Nintendrone back when I had the Wii U, and to be fair, and be bluntly honest with you guys, I kind of was, because that was really the only company that I was really technically talking about and defending, and shit like that before I changed my views on shit. So the Wii U, I was called a Nintendrone. When I got the PS fucking 4, I was called a pony for liking exclusives. And then when I got the Xbox, fucking, that seems to definitely piss off a lot of people's perception. And yet it's funny because I already pre-warned everybody in advance in a video that I had done a long time ago on here. But also on top of that too, as well, on my older channel, when everybody was asking me when I was planning on getting an Xbox and shit like that. So I've basically been telling people now for years, prior to me buying an Xbox, that it was probably going to be something that I already knew all this shit was going to happen. You know what I mean? Because I know the way people are, and I know the way gamers behave. And lo and behold, we end up getting into this situation, and here we are today. But I was being called a fucking bot because I like fucking services like Game Pass or a couple of the actual exclusive games that Microsoft has released this gen, or excuse me, sorry, some of the games that Microsoft released this generation. And of course, I've been called a undercover PC elitist who, just because I like PC-centric type kind of games, like strategy and RTS games and shit like that, whatever the case would be. So I've been called everything in the books this gen, which is kind of fascinating to me in a surreal sense, but at the same time, more along the lines of a hysterical fucking sense. And to me, it's probably one of the most biggest compliments, I think, if that makes sense. Because it kind of is, because when I get labeled something, right, whether it be a bot, a pony, a PC, or whatever the fucking case may be, then it just proves to me that you know what I mean, like, you're pretty much basically telling me, but in your own fucked up analogy, that you know what I mean, like, I'm just exactly what I've been telling you guys. I'm just an all-around gamer. I'll play fucking anything and everything. I don't care what platform it's on, as long as I get to play it. And shit like that. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up, this whole entire fucking neutral stance is probably the most ridiculous thing that I've heard in a while. But again, I'm not expecting a lot of gamers this generation to really understand a whole lot of shit. I really am not. I mean, like I told you guys before, I have plenty of reasons why I can't take a lot of these people fucking serious. Especially, you know, as I gave an example yesterday about the whole fucking Ninja Theory thing and how people were expecting, you know, Ninja Theory to only make games that are story-driven narrative like Hellblade without even ever acknowledging their past. You know, I can't take someone to fucking seriously who sits there and shits on a company that doesn't even know what IPs they make and who the fuck they are, or who the developers are, for that matter. The list goes on. There's a lot of fakery that goes on in this community. People who think they know what they're talking about, but then fucking turn around and say something different, or think they know something, but they actually don't. I've already proven this time and time again, but nobody seems to fucking listen. So, it is what it is. I've already debunked that there, fucking Rich. I don't know how many times you are going to have to fucking get that through your head. I mean, I know you're joking there, Rich, but you repeat this same thing every time you come in my chat. And I'm going to tell you the exact same fucking thing for every time that you repeat it. Stop being fucking mentally challenged. That's all I'm going to say. Stop being mentally challenged. I know, that's what I said. I know you're joking, and I'm joking vice versa back to you. But I'm just saying in a joking kind of way, stop being mentally retarded. Stop repeating yourself. Come on, you got to come up with something new. If you want to fucking, like you know, throw shots and stuff there, Rich, you got to be original, man. The whole Game Pass thing, dude, is getting really fucking old, man. Really, really old. But as I said before, you know, going back to the whole thing about when people are like, you know, like, I can't trust anybody that doesn't even know who the fuck GameFly is, but yet cries about fucking Game Pass. You know what I mean? Like, there's a plethora of fucking things as to why I don't take advice and why I don't take fucking opinions from gamers when it comes in the console space, because there's already other existing things out there that were once there or are still going that people are bitching about for no apparent fucking reason, because they're too lazy to look up something on Google, or They just recently got into gaming and they're lying to everybody about it. There's a lot of people who I know that are definitely in that category, or fucking, or at least I can sit there and say fucking that some of them almost make it sound like they're in that category. You know what I mean? Especially some of the stuff that I heard yesterday from an individual's podcast, which fucking, you know, talking about, you know, like fucking emulating games and stuff like that from the early 90s, even though fucking emulation didn't really pop off until fucking 94 up to 97, and shit like that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But the thing of it is, when it's all said and done, a lot of people are out here trying to make a name for themselves, trying to get their narrative to stick to everybody. Some channels have been doing it well, and I applaud them. But fucking, I don't want to be part of that because I've been hearing a lot of shit that people have been saying lately. And it definitely confirms in my mind that I'm definitely not going to associate myself a lot more with these people anymore going forward. I've already made that point clear. But that all said, it seems that, you know, people tend to. This is the generation where I will say narrative over perception. That seems to be the biggest highlight here. Because perception is something that people tend to ignore, but narrative seems to be, oh, you know, I'm right because it fits my narrative. Without logic, without understanding, and plethora of other things in between that too. And look, I don't necessarily blame people. You know, I get it, especially when it comes to the whole fake console war shit. You know, we all know, and I've been extremely fucking adamant about this, we all know that Microsoft does not fucking give a shit about this generation anymore. They haven't since pretty much basically the last fucking 4 years combined. That kind of stuff like that, or people want to believe the whole entire generation. Fine. But the thing of it is, fucking, you know, every console fucking manufacturer has their ups and downs, and or has a generation where they fucking fail horribly at. The Wii U, for example, was all about first party, but nothing about third party. Whereas Microsoft is kind of in the mix of both, even though they do have third party. It's just not the third party shit that you guys care to give a fuck about. That being mainly indies, which is a crying shame because indies are valuable and definitely a lot more important than the AAA industry right now. But it is what it is. I do agree. I do agree with that statement there, Earthworm Jim, that fanboyism is a disease. But the thing of it is, we all kind of spread that. Myself included, actually. Myself included. I'm not going to say that I'm perfect. No, because I'm not. I have said some dumb shit before in the past, and I've also said some truthful shit in the past. But at the same time, fucking, I game on these platforms, as I said in my video yesterday, not to entertain anybody else's fucking bullshit, but to entertain me because it's my way of entertainment. It's my hobby, and that's how I'm going to treat my hobby. There's a lot of people out there that have hardcore feelings towards these platforms, and if you do, then you're taking gaming way too fucking serious. Way too fucking serious. But, I mean, fuck it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? That kind of shit like that. And it also makes it kind of seems, too, that there's a lot of people out there that think that fucking that both these companies owe these gamers fucking something. To an extent, yeah, no. The only companies, well, actually, technically, yes, because, you know, we grew up with these companies. These companies delivered on, you know, their fucking what they want us to deliver, or what they wanted to deliver us on. But on top of that, too, as well, you got the third-party developers that we treated like fucking, like pure gold, you know, that are now treating us like dog shit. We got developers, talented developers that up and leave and form an indie, and then all of a sudden that whole entire thought process gets thrown out the window. Therefore, these indie studios are shit. Fucking, it goes on and on and on and on. And I've come to the realization, man, that this generation is of gamers fucking going forward too as well in the future wise is never going to change. They're always going to be like this. There's always going to be a fake console war. There's always going to be stupidity. There's always going to be people that don't understand shit. Bloody fucking blah. So therefore, after a good little while of stewing on my plans going into the new year, especially going into the next generation, there's going to be a lot of shifts from me, fucking, as far as the gaming community goes, that I'm planning on fucking making into a trend for you guys for the next several months. There's definitely going to be, I'm definitely going to be going back to making my rant videos. I'm going to be going back to, and thanks to Faye to get that whole entire shit going on her side, so that way she can host a podcast on my channel. That's something that we're going to try to do every Friday. The roundtable, I don't know. I might stick with that as whatever, but I might not. I might just say fuck it. You know what I mean? And just stop going to those shows. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. I don't know. I haven't decided on that one yet. That one I'm still up in the air, but I don't want to. Part of me does, but part of me doesn't, just because how much I love doing that show and how long I get along great with everybody on there. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. That one's kind of up in the air. I'm still debating on that one. But yeah, I definitely want to bring back I definitely want to bring back my rant videos and whatever the case may be, because I haven't done a rant in a while. Because I keep forgetting I can still record videos, solo videos off my channel or off my phone and then upload them afterwards. So that's something that I need to start doing again. Especially when it comes to certain topics. Like if there's a certain topic that people want me to discuss, then by all means go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm ranting now, but I'm not ranting. But it's not a solo video there. Fucking uncompetitive, man. I'm talking about just like as a specific topic. I'm talking about multiple things here, but I'm not technically ranting. This is me sort of venting in a way, but it's not. Because I'm not raising my voice. I'm not up here insulting anything or insulting anybody. I'm just here letting you guys know fucking how I truly feel about this whole gaming perspective shit. Well, don't worry, I'm getting back to the whole neutral thing. And all this will eventually make sense as to why I'm heading in that direction. But with that said, though, there just seems to be a lot of interesting elements. But yeah, I let you guys know that fucking, because like, it's either that or I just shut down my YouTube channel and not give a fuck. Which was something that I was really, really thinking about doing. And I was just like, literally, I mean, YouTube is already going to the shit and like down the shitter anyways. So like YouTube can eat a dick. You know what I'm saying? We all know that. We can all agree that YouTube is going to shit. But I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Like I said, I don't care about this YouTube channel. Never have. This is just a channel where I can just fucking, when I'm bored and I don't want to play anything, I can just come on here and just shoot the shits. But, I mean, to be honest, I don't give a fuck about it. I don't care. If my channel were to get suspended or deleted tomorrow, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't give a shit. Would not give a fuck, dude. Because if I wanted to stream that bad about something, I can just go to Twitch and call it a day, but it is what it is. Now, the whole fucking neutral aspect, man, right? What is it? What does it mean? What is the terminology of a neutral gamer? Now, fucking, what is the definition of neutral and what is the definition of gamer? Those are the two main aspects to fucking that you have to look at in order to understand what the term neutral gamer is. Well, gamer, we'll start with that big one first, because that one has plethora of definitions behind it. It depends on fucking what definition you stick with that fits your preference, and then that's your answer. Like, straight up, that's your answer. I know that's something that fucking that I necessarily don't look at, but I mean, to each their own. I mean, you got some people out there that think that, oh, if you game on a mobile device or you're playing games on a mobile device, you're not considered to be a gamer, which is to me a little bit insulting in a way because you're playing an interactive game. Doesn't matter if it's on a mobile device, handheld device, or a fucking console or PC. You're still playing something similar to how we play stuff, so I don't really see that being an issue. I get it from the whole market aspect and how the market is different. But I mean, to each their own, I guess. But the term that confuses me, and the terms that actually fucking that I think a lot of people are confused by, is the term neutral. I mean, gaming is already a confusion matter already, just due to the fact that like so many different ways people like to use it. So that one's just whatever. But what is the definition of neutral? Can somebody in the chat tell me what the definition of a neutral is? Or the term neutral, right? Because I think the term neutral doesn't need to be a fucking thing within gaming. Because when you look at the definition of what neutral is, right? Neutral is something like they use an example of like like let's say your buddy's in a fight. Let's say Uncompetitive and Ryan got into a fight, and I don't choose a side. I'm being neutral towards that. I walk away. I don't help Ryan. I don't help Uncompetitive. I'm being neutral towards fucking the individuals, aka fucking I want nothing to do with that fight, right? Kind of like if it's like not participating in a war. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff like that. People may hate you for it, but you're staying, you want your fucking country to stay fucking clean. Therefore, you don't bother to fucking, that kind of shit like that. Something along the lines of those. Something along the lines of that. But there's also fucking color, too, as well. That's all that part of the definition. There's some shit. But what does it mean in the actual console space? Now, Uncompetitive says not being a fanboy. Right? Not being a fanboy. Now, that seems to be the generalization that a lot of us look at from the perspective. What's up, Ryan? From the perspective of what a neutral gamer is, right? And to an extent, that definitely holds a lot of merits and a lot of value and a lot of fucking, understanding. But it also leads to a lot of misunderstanding too. On top of that, I personally think the terminology itself doesn't need to exist in the console space or in the gaming space just in general. I will swear to you guys right now up and down that I believe that fucking everything gamer should definitely exist, but that's just me. See, because I'm making up my own shit. Because that's what gamers do. Right? Yeah, if Google deleted everything, yeah, no, nobody would give a shit. No, you don't. You don't have to own everything. You don't have to own everything. But if you participate in shit, like if you are like outside, like I don't know, like you have to like where do you draw the line though with that shit, right? Like if you joke about things from a fanboy narrative, does that automatically disqualify you for fucking being somebody who wants to be a neutral gamer? Or if you enjoy something that somebody else doesn't enjoy, does that disqualify you from being a neutral gamer? Like, that's the question I want to ask. Like, what are the disqualifications? Like, there has to be something, right? There has to be something that, like, not the whole entire fanboy thing, there's more to it than that, but there has to be other merits that fucking, that disqualify somebody from labeling themselves that. Because I would look at myself as being, into that neutral gamer category. But I joke a lot with a lot of people. I call games dog shit. I call fucking whatever you want to call it. But I don't actively. But it's just all fucking side jokes. That's all it is for me. I've been blatantly honest when it comes to games that I don't like and games that I do like. And that apparently seems to be a disqualification towards that aspect in general. So I think that the terminology itself should not be in the realm of fucking gaming itself. My humble opinion, I think that the whole entire aspect of neutral gamers should no longer exist because you can't be neutral. I mean, you can be if you don't like if you're by yourself solo wise and you don't interact with anybody, but you do what you do like the way I do it. Fucking, then maybe that could be a possibility of fucking still labeling yourself that, but even still. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because, like, I feel like if you own fucking, like, and this goes for a lot of people that I see on, like, that are using the terminology, like, oh, you can't be a neutral gamer for this. You know what I mean? And that's fine. Like, people can look at and perceive fucking the term fucking neutral however they fuck they want. I personally don't view it that way. You know what I mean? Like I'm an all around gamer, so I'll play virtually anything. I don't need to label myself fucking this, and that. Because what the fuck for? Like 1 minute I'm a bot, next minute I'm a pony, next minute I'm playing a game that fucking PC gamers like. Therefore I'm a fucking undercover PC elitist and all this shit. And the only fucking reason why lately I've been called this in the sense of being an undercover PC elitist is because of the games that I want to come out from PC to consoles, which I'm getting. But, that's kind of interesting because fucking a lot of these games would have never seen a console release regardless throughout fucking the 90s and early 2000s and even last generation. So, but yet I still love playing those types of games, and I've always been a fan of those types of games, so I'm not really quite sure like why they're labeling me this now when I've been very fucking adamant about that for a while. So I don't know. Maybe there's just something that I'm not understanding from that notion. I don't know. But I mean, whatever, man. It is what it is. I have my preferences from time to time, but I'm not shitting on others for theirs. I'm neutral in that way. I do see angry dudes going after people that don't pick a side, though. That's dumb. No, I agree with that. That's another issue in itself. Like that's another topic that I think that also needs to be have some more merits behind too as well. Because like when you got people out there and believe me, because I've seen this happen to me. Like, I've had people attack me for liking the Xbox. I've had people fucking, like, I'm like, what? Like, you're hating on me or think that I'm... No, the thing that gets me, this is the best that I've seen so far. I want to give a humongous shout out to Andrew Wilkins. This guy, I've never seen so many fucking attempts and excuses from this guy. Like this takes the cake, and this is exactly what I'm trying to figure out why gamers do this. So apparently, my hype for Battletoads is fake, according to this guy. He thinks that there's no way that anybody could be excited for the new Battletoads for golly knows whatever reason. He thinks the entire gaming community, at least on the Xbox side of the spectrum, fucking sucks at everything, knows nothing about gaming, and is terrible at every game that they fucking play. But yet this individual only knows fucking people on Twitter and in the YouTube space, as far as on the Xbox side goes. There's a lot of people in this community, man, that, like I told you guys before, that I can no longer take serious because of the dumb shit they say. How can... Okay. There is a difference between the two, where you can get excited for something, and then your excitement goes out the window. Either something the developer does, or the game comes out and you hate it, and then your excitement's gone. There is a lot of fake excitement for a lot of games that do come out. That, I get that part. But to me, in the way I do things, and the reason why I get excited for the shit that I get excited for is a little thing called fucking research. Paying attention. Watching dev vlogs and stuff like that, right? Like the whole Hellblade situation. There's also one other thing, and speaking of Hellblade, I want to clarify, man. Yes, it does use the Unreal fucking 4 engine, but it is a modified Unreal 4 engine that Hellblade fucking runs on. But the actual tweaks and fucking things they added that the engine allows is the reason why Hellblade fucking looks the way that it does. Because the Unreal 4 engine is a fucking beast of an engine, dude. But I want to clarify that. But see, that's the thing. Like I can understand labeling someone a bot as if that was the only console that they fucking defend. What do I defend from Xbox? Give me one example when I defend about Xbox. Game Pass? I don't fucking defend Game Pass for shit. See, somebody who would defend that service would be somebody like the way Colt Eastwood does it. Goes on Twitter or makes videos about fucking, oh, this game here, and then adding in at the end of his video about fucking, oh yeah, you can only pay $1 for it. You can pay $1 for it. Motherfucker, man, I don't even recommend the games that come to Game Pass, ones that I play and like. I don't even recommend them to anybody. I don't fucking recommend fucking anybody at all fucking period Game Pass. I just talk about it because it's a service that I actually like. You know what I mean? But now we got this notion going around that people are broke ass fuck gamers because they use a service like that. But yet they never fucking acknowledge when fucking, they themselves fucking, what was that whole entire thing there, Ryan? Correct me if I'm not mistaken, that the average gamer buys, 4 to 5 games per year? Or something along the lines of that. There was a study about that a while back. That a lot of fucking gamers only buy fucking a certain amount of fucking games per year. That kind of shit like that. Or there's a lot of things that they'll say. Like, oh yeah, fucking people who support Game Pass are a bunch of broke ass motherfuckers and shit. But then why are you using the service? Oh, I only paid $1. It doesn't matter. If you're bitching about people being broke, then you should never use a service like that. You have no reason to use a service like that. Oh, but I don't give a fuck about I don't care about Xbox games because they don't compare to the fucking PlayStation shit. Okay, then again, giving you yet another reason to not support a fucking goddamn service, regardless of it's being $1. Why would you even support a service to even play their shitty games if you think their games are shit? If a game is shit to me, okay, I'll give you a prime example, right? Darksiders 3. It's on Game Pass, right? I have an active Game Pass fucking subscription right now. I have no excuse to download that game. But I'm still not going to download that game because I know that game is a steaming pile of shit. So why the fuck would I download something that I already know that I'm not going to enjoy, that I'm not going to like? You starting to see where I'm coming from here? It's all a bunch of fucking excuse after excuse after excuse, man, for them to fit their fucking narrative, dude. That's all it is. You say 1 minute that you don't like Microsoft's IPs, but then yet you support their fucking service. Then you say that the service is bad for gamers in general, and yet you still support the service. You have no stance. You have no fucking merits, man. You have no self-control, and you have no fucking stance on anything. Because, correct me if I'm not mistaken, if you were very adamant about something, say Game Pass, and I brought this up yesterday. If you are adamant about something, you're not going to support it, no matter how good it sounds. You're not going to support it. I got a free month since I fucking signed up for Ultimate there at the beginning of this month. They gave me a free month of EA access. I could have went off and I could have downloaded Anthem, because Anthem is in the vault, and used that. I didn't pay a single fucking dime. Nothing. Nothing at all. Because I got a free month of EA access on my Xbox. And then fucking whatever you want to call it. I could have downloaded Anthem and had a fucking field day. And just say, hey, you know what? Let me play it. Let me finally get in. Let me go ahead and try it out. And I still won't even do that. Because my stance is that I'm not even going to bother to play fucking anything that EA fucking comes out with. Free or not. See what I mean? Something that's fucking free. I'm not going to support something that is fucking free. But like I said, if you do not like a service, but then yet you cave in, and it doesn't matter if you spend $1. It doesn't matter if the service was fucking free. If you stand for something, stand for it. Like, it's that fucking simple, dude. It's that simple. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're that adamant about Sony not wanting to release fucking games, other like multi-platform wise, awesome. I'm with you on that. I'm behind you on that shit. We do know that some multiplayer games are definitely going to go multi-platform, mainly on PC. But their single-player shit, they ain't going nowhere. That whole entire rumor about Horizon, I have yet to see a single bit of proof of that. Outside from what? Death Stranding using the Decima engine and that going to PC fucking next summer? That's what people have to go on? Really? Oh, I'm with you on that there, fucking OBJ. I hate the word neutral, dude. And I said earlier before you popped in here, OBJ, that I think that terminology should not exist in this console space, especially in this fucking console space that we're in today. Because too many definitions get altered, too many definitions get changed, too many fake fucking analogies, too many fake fucking narratives pop up, dude, man. Like, it's fucking ridiculous, dude. Like, we didn't have any sort of all these weird-ass fucking generic, bland-ass fucking terminologies last generation, man. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, Game Pass is definitely a smart service, fucking not because people don't want to fucking buy games or whatever the case may be, because what stopped them before? Money clearly wasn't an issue until this service fucking came out. So what stopped them fucking, you know what I mean? What legit concern stopped gamers from buying shit? That's what I want to know. Like, I don't understand that. Like, before Game Pass ever existed, yeah, Xbox gamers, they don't buy their own shit. That I do agree with. But again, they're no better than what I would consider to be PC gamers until shit goes on sale. But despite that, though, fucking, what stopped people from buying games fucking at $60 or $60 fucking this gen before that service came out, or last generation? These types of gamers were buying shit last gen. Yo, fucking, who was it? Thug Nasty. And I'm sorry to jump fucking to a different topic here, but I just thought of this and I want to bring this up before I forget. So here's a weird fucking one for you guys. So, have you guys noticed that 2 reversals happened at the Game Awards? Fucking there, back on Thursday? For example, we know that single-player oriented games is not a selling factor on Xbox, but yet we're getting Hellblade 2. Meanwhile, Godfall, which is actually looking pretty fucking cool from what I've seen from that GIF that's been going around, looks pretty fucking awesome. So shout out to the Counterplay Games for fucking for their first outing. And I wish them the best on it too as well for the launch. That game is a multiplayer centric game, which is something that Microsoft's fucking fan base fucking prefers. So it definitely seems a really, really weird oddball thing, but whatever. Hellblade 2 is a single player fucking game, dude. Like, from what fucking, when, like, I mean, no offense to Thrash, I mean, shout out to him, dude. I love the way he does his little analysis stuff, but he's going based on because of fucking, of now that Senwa's not by herself anymore, that she has more people within her fucking, her little, whatever the fuck, her tribe, whatever you want to call it. That confirms fucking multiplayer. That confirms multiplayer. Oh, shit. Like, goddamn. That's what I'm saying. Like, what I'm saying is, it's like, single player is not a focus when it comes to Xbox. You know what I mean? That's not what Xbox fans want. Xbox fans prefer the multiplayer fucking scenario of things. Sony, this generation, fucking decided to take the whole entire single fucking player approach, fucking more into a sharper focus. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, because, I mean, there's nothing wrong with single player games anyways, period. Hell, I kind of prefer single player games, because most multiplayer games that come out nowadays, outside from co-op, is fucking mediocre as crap. Or they're just not that really fun to play. You know what I mean? That's why fucking, I mean, like, Uncharted's fine. Last of Us was good, but everything else is... That's why I don't really play a whole lot of multiplayer anymore. Because most of it is fucking trash. Like, straight up garbage. Non-skillful fucking shit. But, I mean, it is what it is. I just thought that was funny. That Slug Nasty brought that to my attention, and I was like, God damn, I didn't even think of that. He's got a good point there. But it's still also at the same time, it's still like, it's funny to me that fucking that people legit thought that fucking that Ninja Theory wasn't working on any other IP outside from Bleeding Edge. that killed me. That fucking killed me. Even though fucking Ninja Theory, stated in numerous interviews about when they bought the acquisition, or when they got picked up by Microsoft, and they gave interviews in conjunction towards the acquisition when they confirmed that there was multiple projects before Hellblade even was announced. Or, not Hellblade, Bleeding Edge was announced. This is what I'm saying. Gamers are fucking lazy as shit. They don't want to research into anything. They don't want to look up anything. They don't want to do their fucking research. They buy games based on screenshots or buy fucking game trailers. Which to me is like a no-no. That's no. No? What? No. No. That's the fucking terrible way of doing it. Yeah, no, man. Nobody needs to be fucking... Who the hell's talking shit about fucking... Oh, never mind. But hey, you know what? I will give credit, though, to Sony for finally breaking that mold where fucking outside from Gran Turismo, they now have more than one IP that can actually fucking break 10 million. I will give fucking Sony props to them for that. Multiple IPs. That just shows fucking how far this company has come, dude. Especially with the talent that they have behind their first party offerings, dude. Hell yeah, dude. I may not be a big fan of a lot of their first party IPs. Like I said, you guys know my feelings about Killzone and shit like that, dude. But I'm not gonna knock Sony for it. You know what I mean? But again, I can sit there and easily feel comfortable knowing that these companies that Microsoft picked up, because I know what these companies are. I know who these companies are. So I'm in good hands. I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean? I know In Exiles makes great RPGs because I've been playing their RPGs for a long time. I know Obsidian when it comes to their types of the way they make RPGs and shit like that. So those two companies alone are a huge fucking benefit for me. Right? The Initiative, I'm kind of curious to see what the fuck they're making. I want to see what big game they're working on. I especially want to know what the fucking second studio behind Playground Games is working on because I firmly believe, even though people tell me that I'm in denial, that that is going to be a new Fable. That is going to be a new Fable, man. And all this fucking artwork that got leaked out from the company, man, fucking definitely suggests that it's fucking Fable. So when that game officially gets announced this year at E3, I can't wait to be pointing my finger at a lot of motherfuckers, dude. You want competitive, fucking, especially Andrew Wilkins, man, because I am going to have a fucking field day laughing at him. Another prediction he got wrong. An open world exploration game. Yeah, what the fuck do you think that fitting is going to be for Fable, dude? Are you kidding me? No, there is no denial there on competitive, man. The only one that is in denial is that you are not paying attention. You are not paying attention to anything. As I told you before, they're uncompetitive, man. There's been so many fucking hints and fucking dodges and related to fucking Fable fucking being done by Playground Games that you yourself have not even paid attention to. Not even pay attention to. Denial. No, so that I'm looking forward to. Definitely want to see what they're going to come out with. Excuse me. Shit. I'm neutral on the Fable subject, right? Right. Right. Gonna need to see a whole generation AAA support from Xbox Next Gen in order to have fucking thoughts to ever trust them again. Their games don't have to be AAA, OBJ, in order to prove anything. They really, really don't. They don't have to be on the same level of Sony IPs. And in fact, fucking some definitely do. I do agree. Some of them do. Yes, I would like to see fucking Forza fucking get better, especially the Horizon series. Halo and Gears definitely have to improve by a fucking mile. Because those games have kind of went down the shitter. Even I can even attest to that. You know, they haven't gotten that very good since the fucking original trilogy and also with Halo 2 as well. But it is what it is. Why would people say Godfall is downgraded when we don't even know what the fuck it even looks like? Man, never mind. I'm not even going to say a fucking word on that because that's just fucking self-stupidity right there. Downgraded? From what? No, I get that, OBJ. I get that. But I mean, if that's all you care about is fucking AAA, ouch. That's all I'm saying, because you are missing out on a lot of great fucking games, dude, man, by ignoring everything else outside from AAA, dude. And AAA right now, I mean, outside from Sony, is fucking god-awful, dude. A lot of the games that are in the category of AAA are fucking god-awful, man. But hey, each their own, I guess. Not everyone has exquisite taste. Godfall looks like it's had fucking Vaseline smeared on it. I don't really care how the console looks, man. I mean, I think it's kind of neat that they took that tower design. You know what I mean? Maybe it's there to manipulate people into thinking that it's a fucking PC. I don't know. But I don't care how the fucking console looks, man. I don't care. If the PS5 comes out and it looks like the dev kit, aka looking like the top half of a fucking toilet seat, no one's gonna care. No one's gonna give a fuck. Man, I've seen so many fucking memes towards both. Some of them are fucking hilarious, though. Some of them are fucking hilarious, man. Yeah, but how is something trash there, OBJ, if you're not even willing to fucking try it, though? Like, I heard you the other day. Again, don't take this in a negative way there, OBJ. But I heard you the other day. I think it might have been you or it might have been somebody that was on the panel. Fucking, that like, oh, fucking, these acquisitions that Microsoft picked up fucking are trash. And it's like, well, how are they trash if you don't even know who the fuck they are or what games they make? Like, I don't understand that. Like, to me, that's no. No. That's a big no. You're not being ignored there, Big JD. My bad, dude. I'm sorry. But meanwhile, at the same time, them buying these studios, man, is actually kind of a good thing. Because, A, yes, they helped them out financially from not going bankrupt, and I applaud Microsoft for doing that. But the way these developers are and fucking who they are, and with Microsoft's backing to come out and actually make bigger budget games like these companies could never do before, is a positive thing. You know what I mean? The reason why they couldn't before is because they didn't have the fucking funds to do it. But I can't sit there and tell you guys that every game that Obsidian has made has been fucking perfect. Hell no. They made Dungeon Siege 3. Yeah, but you could say that for any generation there, OBJ. I mean, this isn't the first time that you spent over $2,000 on a generation, dude. Come on, man. Don't lie to people. I mean, shit. Like, if you're gonna use that as your cop out answer that you spent $2,000 fucking on or $2,000 with a fucking company this generation, you can do that for any fucking console generation, bro. How much money did you spend the generation before that? Or the generation before that? Or the generation before that? You know what I mean? Especially back during the cartridge days when gaming was a lot more expensive than what it is today. Or roughly around the same price. Come on, dude. Like, I can't accept that as an answer, OBJ. I'm sorry. I love you to death, buddy, man. You know what I mean? Like, even regardless, you may hate a lot of the stuff that I play. Fair enough. I respect your opinion on that. But that right there, that about you spending over $2,000 this generation is a cop out. A fucking cop out. God damn, dude. But I guarantee you, if I went back right now and I calculated all the money that I spent, I might have to do that. That'll take me a long time to do, though. I may have to do that on my PS4. Go on there and take a look and see how much money I spent over the last fucking, this generation alone since I've had it since 2015. And really look and see how much money I spent. Yeah, but not everybody wants multiplayer, though, there, Big JD. Not everybody wants multiplayer. And to be fair, a lot of multiplayer, at least from this generation, maybe even last gen too as well, has been eh. Okay, fine. Maybe so, okay. Fine, but I look at that as someone as a cop out answer because I can literally sit there and tell people that you could spend fucking over $2,000 on any console generation. Like $2,000 of games across the entire generation is really fucking low. Really fucking low. That I do agree with. Okay, if OBJ is talking about from that perspective about being burnt, okay, then never mind. I take back what I just said. I take back what I just said because therefore I wouldn't blame him. Yeah, if that's what he's referring to, or if maybe it's because maybe I'm not reading his statement properly. But I mean, fucking, like I don't know. I mean, my bad, OBJ. My bad if I'm not understanding what you mean by that. But I'm just saying, like, 2 grand. Come on, that's definitely. But then again, though, too, as well. Fucking like, I'm not sure what he plays, man. What's up there, Ice Queen? Point is that I have every right to voice my complaints with anything that I spend my money on. Fucking as a damn customer, I'm not one of these people who talk shit about something I haven't even fucking supported. Okay, fair enough, OBJ. Fair point. Fair point. Fair point. Fair point. I get what you're saying now. I get what you're saying now. My bad, dude. I apologize there, OBJ. I thought I was looking at it from a different angle. Yeah, but Big J, to be honest though, man, fucking single player games have always been around and they always should be around. In fact, single player games should be around more often than multiplayer games, period. So that's what it used to be like. Like co-op is definitely, part of the multiplayer category, even though some people think that it's not, but it definitely is there. It's a part of multiplayer. Because that's what multiplayer is. If you're playing with multiple people, therefore, if co-op fucking counts. You can't play Uncharted forever. At least Gears, you have multiplayer and co-op, and it can still be played. But you also have fucking multiplayer and co-op in Uncharted 4, though, too, as well. Not really sure where you're going there, Big JD. No disrespect, but I'm trying to figure out what you mean by that. It looks like my CD player. That's awesome. Yeah, some single player games are not for everybody. And that's where preference fucking comes into play. Some people might like multiplayer only games. Some people might like fucking single player games. Some people like both. Well, yeah. See, like the way Dauntless said, yeah. I'm kind of that's kind of my preference too as well. I'm not a big fan of multiplayer games anymore. I'll play them, but a lot of them are kind of shit. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, OBJ again. My bad. I was not reading your fucking. I took what you said out of context, dude. So I apologize there, OBJ. Yeah, they could definitely be the same experience for sure. Look at you there, Rich, trying to be like me, buddy. Proud of you, bro. Proud of you. Man, if you don't get out of here with that multiplayer shit, all you do is run around with the same rotation of maps, shooting motherfuckers over and over, hoping to get a different result. Yeah. Yeah, Rich is kind of right, dude. Or OBJ's right. OBJ's right about that, dude. Like, you kind of are doing the same shit. He's definitely not lying about that. No, not really. Wait, so again, no disrespect there, Big JD, but wait, so let me get this straight. So you're saying to everybody here in the chat that Uncharted plays the exact same way as Last of Us does in all of their Sony games. Well, shit, I had no idea that fucking that, that God of War had like guns and shit. I had no idea, bro. Shit, where's that game? When the fuck did Sony come out with a God of War that has you walking around with fucking pistoles and shit and shotguns, man? The fuck? What do I think about Dragon Age 4? I think fucking the new Dragon Age game I have no hope for, just due to the fact that fucking that I have no faith in modern Bioware anymore. So, not really keeping an eye out for it. I'll definitely see how they're going to approach it. Same with the new Mass Effect, but I don't have any high expectations for it at all. No, and they all lack puddles too. Yeah. OBJ, yeah. Uncharted is the same as The Last of Us. Like, you just let everybody know you ain't played either one. Yeah, right? Yeah. No, I'm just trying to figure out what you mean. Like, if you're talking about the same perspective, yeah, but that's not a bad thing. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, okay, no, like, okay, so you have to explain your context. When you say something like that there, Big JD, you have to explain your context. But you just coming out saying that Uncharted is the same as Last of Us and all other Sony games, you have to explain and give your reasons as to why. Because that statement that you just said can be taken anyway. Okay, but how is it though? You need to break that down. You have to tell people why they're the same. And this is how a lot of fanboy stuff gets misconstrued. If somebody is a fan of a game, right, they're gonna break down everything as to why they like that game. OBJ has done it. Fucking, I do it all the time. A lot of people do. OBJ gets called a fucking pony left and fucking right. But at least the stuff that he does play, the stuff that he enjoys, he breaks that shit down, whether it be in a video, whether it be on Twitter, or wherever the case may be. But like when you say something like that, like that's very, very like not really explaining anything, like you need to break that down. Wait, what? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like I'm not no what the fuck? Yo, I don't know, OBJ. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I'm not trying to disrespect the dude because I'm not here to do that. I'm just trying to figure out like what he means by what he's trying to say. Hey, Pug, honestly, dude, there's a lot of people out there that are definitely fucking full fledged nerds and love Dragon Quest, dude. Hell, they will. They will. No, no, not at all. Because I'm not a pony, dude. I don't even fuck with fucking Uncharted like that. I'm laughing because I'm trying to understand your context. Like all I'm asking for you to do there, fucking Big JD man, is to explain what you mean that Uncharted and Last of Us play the same like every other Sony game. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like if you were to sit there and tell me, right, that God of War, Uncharted, Last of Us, fucking a lot of their successful sellers this generation play in the same perspective, that being a third person perspective. Yeah, we can all agree to that. But like that's what I mean. Like fucking yeah. No. Take your time. Take your time. Like write out your whole entire statement for it, bro. And again, like I said, we're not bashing you or anything like that. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to understand your context. But yeah, take all the time you need. Go ahead, take all the time you need, sir. But like while he's doing that, there, fucking this is like I guess I can talk about this real quick. I guess OBJ, it's bad, right? When like you have to break down your reasonings when you make a statement like that, right? You have to break down your logic. You have to break down your context because so many people are going to look at what you just said and not understand it. Hey, it could very well be Rich fucking Retex fucking whatever you want to call it. I don't know who it is, but I just want them to explain. I don't care who it is. I just want to see fucking if he can actually explain to everybody what it is. Like, okay, Jack looks like Drake. They have the same chin hair, fucking The same eyebrows that they has fucking, yes, one is an animal, the other is a generic man that Naughty Dog uses in all their games. That's why God of War fucking copied Last of Us. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Okay, so you know what? You piqued my curiosity there. I'm gonna go look at a photo here in a minute when I'm done rolling up the cigarette. I wish I could do it on my phone, but I can't. I apologize, but anybody can do it. Just look up fucking a picture of Jack from Jak and Daxter and look at a picture of Drake, and there's going to be a massive difference between the two characteristic wise. What the fuck? Well, I'll humor you. Let us have a look, shall we? I'll humor him. So, let's look up Jax, right? Now, what model design are you going based on? Are you going based on the original model design of Jack? Or are you going on the model design of Jak and Daxter 3? Like the way he looks in 3? So if we're going to go based on his model design, let's say from Jak and Daxter 3, right? Hold on a minute here. Gotta make this bigger. Ah, fuck. It's not gonna be a big enough picture for it. I can already tell you, dude. I can already fucking tell you. That no, neither character look anything to like. Anything to like. Okay, but here's a quick little trivia question for you, right? What was the very first game that Naughty Dog, before they were known as Naughty Dog, what was the very, very first game that fucking that developer fucking that Naughty Dog made? What is the very first game that they made? Hey, excuse me. Crash? No. Jax? No. Keith the Thief. Not technically their first game per se, but that's where they took their inspiration from their own IP that they created themselves to create Uncharted. Yeah, they are very, very different to each other, man. Very, very different to each other. They may share similar structures and shit like that, but they are vastly different characters. So hold on there, fucking big JD. Tell me the difference between fucking Halo. What does Gears have over Uncharted? Is that right? Horde mode? But I thought Uncharted 4 has fucking Horde mode in it, though. With a twist. Just not called Horde mode. Gears is a much better game, has better graphics, has better story, has multiplayer that can still be online. Yes. So does Uncharted. Hell, even Last of Us Remastered on the PS4's multiplayer is still up there. Holy shit. I'm beginning to think that fucking that Big JD is just like a really, really big troll, man, because he's trying to see if anybody will actually agree with him. I mean, better graphical fidelity, that's based on preference. But if you're talking about it as a whole, you can't really say that because people have their own preference. Better story, again, preference, multiplayer preference. That's nothing, like, basically what you just said, fucking, but I can't give you an answer. I mean, I can tell you that I prefer Gears over Uncharted because I'm not a big fan of fucking of Uncharted. But I can't tell you indefinitely that Gears is a better franchise than Uncharted as a whole, because that's based on people's preferences. What is the best multiplayer game of all time? For me, I'd probably have to say it's probably fucking GoldenEye. GoldenEye is probably one of the best multiplayer games I've played of all time, next to Unreal Tournament. How the characters look like Buzz Lightyear. Okay, you can label me something, but I know that I'm not. That's fine. That's fine. If that's your perception of what I'm saying, that's fine. I ain't gonna argue that. You can call me whatever the hell you want. I don't care. I'm not gonna be offended by it because I know where I stand. Quake 3 Arena was the shit too, yeah. But yo, Predman, here's one for you, dude. You ever play fucking a little gem on fucking called Laser Quest Arena? Or Laser Tag Arena? Yo, if you haven't, go look that shit up, dude. I'm surprised I haven't been called that yet, in actuality, man. uh, you can see me however the hell you want to see me there, Big JD. Don't bother me any. But I can tell you that you definitely have the wrong perception about me, dude. That's for sure. Yes, I have tried My Friend Pedro. It's still installed on my Xbox. Fiddle, what do you think about the PlayStation 5 will look like? And I really hope the PlayStation 5 doesn't look like the new Xbox. I don't care how it looks. Just like how I don't care fucking that the new Xbox looks like a fucking PC tower or an air freshener device or something like that. I don't give a fuck. I care about the games, dude. I've been very adamant about that, Rich. No, I don't think they can. Not the fact that they can't do it without without Cliffy being there. I just think that because a lot of the people outside from Cliffy fucking went over to Coalition. So it's not like they don't know how to make a good Gears game, because they do. It's just they're focusing on the wrong aspects of what makes a good Gears game. That's what they're doing wrong. They're focusing on the wrong aspects. Yeah, that one cracked me up. That one fucking cracked me up when I saw that one. Yeah, that's fine. But I don't buy fucking consoles day one. I wait a couple years before I fucking get into the next gen race. I've always done that. Yeah, it used to be gritty. I mean, I'm kind of glad that it has more of a color palette behind it, because I was getting tired of that fucking dark and gritty fucking ground and brain bullshit texture fucking shit that the original ones had. Oh, excuse me. Never was a fan of games that looked that way. But I mean, but again, Uncharted is fucking looks like Candyland as well, like with how vibrant its colors are and shit. To infinity and fucking beyond, I agree, right? 100%, bro. Yo, how long have I been going for? Let me see. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay, I'm definitely out of here when I'm done with this smoke, man. Power on my PS fucking 4 for a bit, because there's a couple games on there I want to try out. Definitely want to try out that new fucking Crash Team Racing. Yo, I still can't believe they added a microtransaction start of that. Fucking Activision, man. You're stupid as shit. Yeah, Golfball does look pretty promising, man. That's fine. You can dislike my videos. I don't care. I don't care. That does nothing for me at all. That does nothing for me at all. In fact, by you disliking my video and how fucking stupid the actual algorithm is, you're pushing my video up further. So you're actually supporting me by doing that. By you liking my video, however, though, my video fucking doesn't go anywhere. If Sony announced fucking Bloodborne 2 for a PS5 launch and I knew about it in advance, then I'll just save up money for it. But, alright, guys, I'm out of here. I want to thank you all for popping in here. I appreciate it. And, yeah, I'll catch you all on the flip side, man. Have a good one, guys.